Hey, Scott Russell, getting back to all this midlife love. I was thinking about something here. I mean, I've thought it for a while, but I just thought, it's time maybe I can put it into words for people. I am convinced that there's a better way than just intercourse sexually with the physical. I love that. It's awesome. Everybody that's been there knows, unless there's been abuse involved, that it's a good thing. But there's more, right? And what I've kind of gone to the point of looking at and saying, if there's going to be someone in my life, I want to have intercourse with their spirit first. And obviously once that really unlocked, it's limitless. And then intercourse with their heart, because once the spirit's there, it'll move to the heart. Intercourse with their heart. And of course, in all of that, the mind is probably in confusion because it can't control what's going on. And then lastly, intercourse with physically. And I have seen that is possible. I haven't lived the complete timeline of that yet, but I've seen that's possible. And I think once that happens, it's God's heart. The funny thing is there's a word that comes into the New Testament in the Bible, which the translators use. It's called koinonia. Greek. I have a Greek friend who teaches me how to say it. And koinonia is like community, intercourse, sharing, fellowship, giving, all those lovely community type words that when you look it up, you'll see that after the day of Pentecost in the Bible, that everything that arrived was koinonia, everything that happened within what they now call the church. So what does the modern church do? They grab the manifestations, the natural, let's call it the natural sex, and they live in that. They try to make it happen, and they try to keep it alive, and they try, because it's all about them. It's all about the feeling. It's all about what I can get out of this for so many, not everybody. But I think the system is like that. And then what happens is it falls down. People don't want to go. I don't go for that reason, because the intimacy is lost. It's supposed to be a marriage, but it's a partnership. And a lot of people are stuck in what they think is a marriage, and it's not a marriage at all. It's a partnership. Get things done, right? Churches have partnerships to win people, raise money, whatever it is. Anyway, but think about it. That there's a way, and I have experienced koinonia in ways that are amazing. I used to read the Bible, and I'd see this. I still do, but in a romantic way, in a sense, if that makes sense. I don't read it because I have to read it. I read it when it's a flow. The word with koinonia, when it said it translated into intercourse, that used to kind of puzzle me, because it's sort of for the church, it's a word they don't want to talk about. Can't talk about sex, intercourse. And I realised why it doesn't specifically say sex, it says intercourse, because it's really saying when you meet with somebody spiritually, there is an exchange. All that you are is them, and all that they are is you. And it creates that synergizing, again, where anything's possible. I wrote a book on that about gifts, and it shows me that that's where the limitless exists, the limitless. So then take that onto a heart, which, in a church, you can still have hearts that sort of merge, but in a different way, not obviously to head towards sexual things, but and then I think it shows us the progression. It shows us that it's possible with spirit, it's possible with heart, it's possible with natural, that when the right person's there, you'll have intercourse with every part of that being, starting with the spirit, coming out to their heart, and now often we haven't, and then finishing up sexually. And I think we haven't had, as people, demands put on that, because the world's trying to have us go sexually and then go the other way. It never happens. If you start sexually, all you'll end up with is a partnership. It'll flame out, because lust always burns out. And then it's hard work. You're trying to keep something together that should have never been together to begin with. But, for a fella, he got his dick involved or whatever. and it shouldn't be. Might have been some good times, but if you've been there, it's not fulfilling. It's fulfilling for that moment, but it's not a deep core fulfilling. So think about it. When the spirit experiences that intercourse, moves to the heart, and that's putting a demand on it really, because we have to learn how to expose our heart and learn our spirit. It has to be a safe place, which means it has to be a safe person, which means you have to know you're safe here. And when you're safe, you open up, and especially as a woman. And I love the Song of Solomon in the Bible. It talks about the woman that's out, the lover that's out roaming the streets looking for her man. And it's really not meaning man and woman. It's specifically it's relating to God's heart looking for us, and us looking for God. And I think we can wander around, and the woman that's walking the streets got beaten up at one point. The watchman struck her, and sometimes with life, when you're looking for that heart connection, you get struck. People come and hit you. Get out of here. Don't. It's not important. What you're looking for is not important. But that lover, they resonate. Others don't hear the message that you hear. Others don't see what you see, because when two hearts are right, two spirits are right, two hearts, and then two natural movements towards a true marriage, then they resonate together. They just know. They know that what they put there is being looked at. They know that what they're doing is being seen. They know because it is. It is. So anyway, just a cool thought, and something that I'm obviously keen to walk the path of. Not to have no desire to go the other way. Yeah, quick fix, quick whatever, but not interested in quick. I'm interested in you, not you, whoever you are. I'm interested in heart. Maybe I should say it that way. I'm interested in heart, and that one heart knows. That one heart knows, as I know, and I think that's the beginning of eternal completion and beauty. God bless.